Hi, this is Joe Gibson with Superior Industries at CONEXPO 2026. Our big focus this year is on dust containment at the load zone. One of the things that we've brought out and we've been doing a lot of work on is the load support system and the stilling box system. Throughout your load support, it's critical to maintain good contact. It all starts from underneath the belt, supporting the belt, giving a good contact, good support to the belt so you don't have any belt sag. Beyond that, at your load point, you need to have wear liners inside of your skirt board that are containing the material, and skirt clamps and rubber on the outside of your skirt board, helping to contain the dust. That's where you get your good seal against the belt. As we move out by from the load point, if you have a lot of dust in your transfer point, if you have a lot of dust liberation, we recommend going with a stilling box, something to increase the volume of your skirt board system with a series of baffles mounted internally to create turbulence, which causes that dust to settle onto the belt as it flows out by. These skirt board boxes can vary in size depending on the amount of airflow and the amount of dust liberation that you're experiencing. So on a simple belt-to-belt transfer, a basic 5-foot stilling box, 12 inches of skirt board and 12 inches of stilling box is usually ample. When you start coming out of crushers, you need a longer stilling box, 10 feet long by up to 3 feet high, coming out of most cones and jaw crushers. When you start getting into impactors, VSIs and HSIs, we start making that box exceptionally large. You're going to be looking at a box that's 3.5 to 4 feet tall by upwards of 20 feet long. So you got to plan for that clearance when you're setting your crushers and your conveyors up. All right. Going into existing systems, if you don't have the clearance for that kind of stuff, a stilling box can still help you to contain and control that airflow and that dust so that you can install some sprays to wet that dust down and settle it back onto the belt and control the dust at your transfer point. And that's how the basics of the system works. Beyond that, along with our standard stilling box, dust control, and skirt board system, we have an adjustable skirting system that we've developed. This allows you to retrofit anything that's on that system will bolt onto this system. But the benefit of this is if you have an existing transfer point or crusher where things are already set, you can adjust the elevation of the top of this to set the height where you need it and still create that seal and be allowed to mount a stilling box to it.